So, guys, thank you guys. I thank you guys for having me on here. Everything is cool. How you guys doing?
Evans, Evans, man, when I first heard you talk right before the show, because that's the first time we've ever talked, um, I felt like I should just be sitting on a beach somewhere and just like having a drink and just laid back. You have the most chill voice of anyone I've ever met.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
There we go. You can do some ASMR, bro. That's a new career for you. So, football career. Let's talk a little about your football career. You're born in Ghana, and you didn't play football until 2017. Is that correct?
Exactly. That's correct.
Yeah. So only about you're like relatively fresh to the game in terms of football careers. But I think the big news that we do want to talk about is obviously you had your successful time in Hamburg with the Sea Devils, and now you've got a new home down in Munich. Can you talk us through the decision-making process and why you decided this was the right time for you to leave Hamburg, and why was Munich the right place for you?
I did. We did had a lot of fun in Hamburg. You know, the first, second year we did had a lot of fun. Although we came out short, we came out short the first year at the championship. You know, and the second year we got some key pieces that left, but then we still had some ballers around. You know, to keep the second year going and running. And I won't say we had a successful season, but then we worked our way up to this like to the point that this is what we got. But then there was a lot of struggles, you know, here and there. But then we just got to focus and then try to end the season with a good record and yeah. So but then it's been the third year in Hamburg, and it's been the similar issues, you know, from year one like to year three. And I feel like, enough is enough. I can't be the only one that keep complaining the whole time. And then at the end of the day, I'm the one that is being the person who likes to complain or who likes to talk about everything, and stuff like that. So like moving to Munich. I knew after this last season ending, I knew I wasn't going to return to Hamburg, because of like various reasons. And I'm not the only one who is familiar with these reasons. There's a lot of guys, but then I guess everyone is just has kept mute. And yeah, man. So
Yep. Okay. So it sounds like things kind of took a little dive in Hamburg. I mean, the Sea Devils were one of the prominent teams at the start of the ELF, making it to the championship game the first year, which you got to be a part of. And it sounds like things are just not really headed in the direction that you wanted to continue being a part of. So, can you talk to me a little bit about then the Munich Ravens? Obviously, your coach, your defensive coach, Kendall Ellison, is down there. You're going down there with him. What are your expectations for your time coming up this year in Munich?
that's right, like you said, like Kendro, the new head coach in Munich Ravens. I'm familiar with him. He's not the only one over there. Coach Malik, our D line contenders, which is the backers coach. So it's like I'm familiar with some faces and also some play. And I have a good feeling about the Munich way. The organization, guys. I heard they have a great organization down there, and I haven't been there yet, but I'm yet to experience. So yeah.
Evans, can you get into what you think some of the issues were with Hamburg that they couldn't quite make it to the championship and win it all?
It was really a poor leadership. It was a like this was leadership from the top to the like to us. Like they are team captains, right? And when you have a team captains in a team, at least like they're supposed to also speak out and also be heard. But it wasn't like that, and coaches wise, head coaching wise, making poor decisions and all that. It kept going and going, and we all knew the problem, but then no one was willing to tackle it. Like no one was willing to tackle it, and we kept complaining and finished the first season. And we had the similar issue in the second year.
So what was that issue?
Issue was our offense putting point on the board and head coaches making the right decision.
Do you feel now going with Munich, going with Coach Ellison, do you feel like you trust his leadership and his ability to run a team and decision making?
He's been the leader since day one in Hamburg, although they are not giving him that credit they're supposed to give him. They are setting that everybody, like he makes the decision, but then of course when they go to the board, they never mention his name. They all, like, everybody knows about this, and I trust him. Coach Kendro is a good leader, and I have a good feeling that we're going to have a success in Munich, regardless of what they are talking or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. And I think, yeah, you guys are getting kind of like a fresh start down there, and I'm pretty excited to see it. Obviously, your defensive, you've had success on the defensive side of the ball, which is where you're at, and you've obviously been one of the most prominent players in the league on the defensive side of the ball. Can you talk a little bit about your game? What do you think what are your strengths? What are you best at in the game of football?
I mean, when I'm on the field, all what I'm looking at is who's having the ball. Just looking at the QB and just my mind, I'm like, the ball's being snapped to the QB. So I don't really care who's in front of me right now. I'm just trying to break through that wall and just go get who's having the ball. So it's like I'm always just going, regardless.
If that isn't the most defensive answer to a question I've ever heard, like literally, it's just like the ball got snapped to the quarterback, and I don't care who is in front of me. I'm just going to go get the ball.
Hey, Silas, that's what I like to hear. Evans, I'm a defensive guy, man. I like your answer. You're scaring Silas, though.
It's true. It's true. Guys like you freak me out, man, because there's no reasoning. It's all
just dangerous, bro.
Just danger.
Yeah, Evans, man, we appreciate you coming on the show with us today and giving us a little insight on the situation in Hamburg. And obviously, I'm sure you're really excited to get down there to Munich, and good luck for everything for the Munich Ravens this season, man. Looking forward to watching you on the field. Thanks for joining us.
Man, thank you guys for having me as well, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. You're an inspiration.
Later, bro.
Man.